Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So today we want to look at Stephon Marbury reacting to the New York Knicks game one against the Philadelphia 76ers. He's talked about several things from Jalen Brunson struggling to Deuce McBride, Josh Hart. You got Joel Embiid who was injured. A lot of storylines in that game one. Joel Embiid threw it off the glass, and made an instinctive play, but that was his first dunk since he came back from injury, and he tore his knee, all the way up. It looked like he played for the rest of the game, but we noticed, him taking those top of the key threes. He's playing safe, but trying to, really show the organization that he is putting his all into it, and he's 100% with them, which is commendable. But I don't want Embiid to get injured, especially if he's going to go over with Team USA and try to play this summer, So that would be my concern with him. The deeper he goes in the playoffs, I mean, it's almost likely that he doesn't go anywhere. I mean, you look at Team USA and you look at the severity of his injuries, that's going to be a lot on his body. Now, I want to commend Coach Thibs for putting what's my man name, Bogdanovich in there with Jalen Brunson a little more in game one, because that offense was needed, and Bogdanovich hit some big shots at a time where the Knicks were struggling. Tyrese Maxey was playing incredible defense on Jalen Brunson, but it wasn't just him, right? It was the show from Embiid and Tyrese Maxey chasing behind, getting some blocks. So they played. They had a great game plan, and when you're without a player like Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson is the true one creator on the court, you can kind of key in on one guy like that, right? So, um, I just wanted to say those things, but let's check out what Marbury had to say.
So Jalen is he's struggling a little bit, but it's all right though because there's a lot of game left. So he's getting the opportunity to get a feel on how they're playing against him, which he's going to be able to establish himself during the playoffs, which is a really good thing because once he get used to that feel of how they're playing against him, he's going to be able to make the adjustments off the bench. McBride, wow, big threes, love it. Came in and gave us a big spark. And we take the lead after trailing by 13, baby. Big Bride, 3 for 3 from downtown, baby. And he make him call a timeout with the trifecta. Let's do this. Man is hurt. Big fella is hurt. He know it. He telling it right there. He hurt.
How about a man this size able to do this? Goes up, throws it down.
McBride. McBride got us popping right now. He came in and gave us a big spark. Wow. Halftime, baby. Big spark off the bench from McBride. Jalen is struggling a little bit, but that's okay because McBride stepped up off the bench, came off the bench, gave us some big minutes. Forget about the points, just the spark. The spark gave us the energy. Man, Joel Embiid, let's see what it is. Halftime, baby, we up. Big turnaround. I'm happy to see big fella back on the court. I want to win, but I don't want to win like that. Okay, JB. My man finally got a clean look at a three-point shot. That might have gotten him going. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And Kyle Lowry, man, he's been solid ever since I've known this guy, man. Talking about he's one of the smartest players. He can hoop. He made big buckets, big plays. All right, that's a great timeout by Tibbs. Don't let them get comfortable. Keep controlling the tempo. Keep controlling the momentum. The game is about runs, right? We know that. We shooting 37%. We got some offensive rebounds, which is keeping us in the game, and we're taking care of the ball. But, man, this is the back and forth playoff game for real. Big fella Embiid, he changed the game tremendously. It's amazing how amazing this guy is. Like, put him in the middle of the court and you space the court. There's nothing you could do. Maxey, he's crazy. Dude got speed. Well, this is the fourth quarter. This is it. First 3 quarters. That's just, the refresher. Now, the pressure comes. Who's going to make diamonds? Who's going to bust pipes tonight? I'm going with my boys. These guys go hard. McBride with the laugh. Hey, this game right now is going to come down to free throws, turnovers, and rebounds. 97-101. It's a big basket right here. 135. What we got? OB. Time and score, baby. Time and score. 38 seconds. Yes. 38.5, baby. Take care of the ball.
The reason this video is significant, if you look at Stephon Marbury, right, he played for the Knicks, he played for the T-Wolves, big-time NBA player, big-time college player, all-world high school player, so many people looked up to Stephon Marbury, and it's a shame, that he's not really looked at in the way that he should have been looked at. Because I remember at one point in time, like when him and AI played in college, that was an event. Like we looked at both of them like that. You know what I'm saying? We looked at Stephon Marbury as that guy and Allen Iverson as that guy equally, though. You know what I'm saying? We loved both of those guys as players. But what stands out is he's a true New Yorker to the heart. Like he still has that childhood love for his Knicks, like any person from New York you would meet. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is special. Just watching him watch the game, critique it, break it down, giving both sides props. Because you look at Tyrese Maxey coming off of those Joel Embiid off that screen action, and he has an option. His burst, like it's hard to know what to play, especially when you have a guy who can knock down shots like Embiid from the perimeter. So, and you don't want Embiid going because that's a whole different problem. So while you thinking about that for that split second, he's at the rim laying the ball up already with his burst, man. So it was good to see him give Maxey props there. Embiid, look on his face, did say he was hurt. I personally said the Sixers should be ashamed of themselves for putting Embiid back on that floor. They should have went against his wishes just for his career, and they know he's going to try to play this summer, which I don't think he should, man. I really don't. And it's not and this is going to be hard for them because Embiid is the one big that they got like he is, in the NBA that is signed on with Team USA. Yeah, Bam's good, but you would rather have Embiid play against some of those other countries. I'll just put it like that. You'd rather have Embiid's size, his skill set, his ability to score, and be dominant out there on the floor over Bam. But again, I guess they're going to roll with AD, but AD ain't a sure thing. Both of those guys have been injury prone, so Team USA got some thinking to do there. But yeah, I'm interested to see how his body does over the next few days. Jalen Brunson probably won't have another performance like that all postseason. He's filling it out, without Julius Randle on the floor. You are getting 3 cent at you every time. Deuce McBride, he really made them respect him. It's going to be interesting to see if they're going to live with that game plan of Deuce, Josh hitting the shots he hit. I think they're going to live with the percentages on the Josh Hart threes. And I don't understand sometimes why Josh Hart is reluctant because he is able to make threes. I know during the telecast, they were saying he's a bad shooter. I think he's a worse shooter when he's reluctant than when he just takes it with confidence because he can make it. But he also is smart enough to know that he is, his 3 ball is what the other team is giving up. So I do appreciate that too to some degree. But I think, when he just steps into a shot, he makes it. And Bogdanovich, if he can get confident and really step up as that consistent second scorer. Just, and I'm saying that from a standpoint that he is comfortable with an offensive load. Throughout the course of his career, he's been called to really score, in the high teens this series. Deuce McBride, this is his moment to arrive. So we just gonna see how he performs because a lot of that was put on quickly in the Knicks organizations prior to now. But hey, this is just his chance. This is his chance, and he's passed the test with flying colors so far. Deuce McBride's athletic. He's able to defend like a wing, but he's able to assume some of the ball handling duties. So I really like his game in that capacity. Um, Mitchell Robinson played pretty big against Joel Embiid yesterday. It was clear that his size was needed, over Hartenstein yesterday. Just his size, athleticism, his presence, his length, his measurables. They were needed on the floor versus Embiid last night. Um, OG made some key shots, and I'll be looking to see how his defense continues to impact this series. 'Cause I think the Sixers came out very confident last night, but you have to assume Jalen Brunson and some of those guys are going to play better basketball games going forward, man. So that's my thought. I could go on and on, but let me know what you think about Stephon Marbury analysis. How much he loved the Knicks, and they've recently brought him back to the Garden. You saw him with Spike and others. So that was cool to see him with Spike Lee too. After the whole thing where they were saying that where Marbury was talking about how he got game was taken from him in his story. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time.